So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create your own market analyst agent does. And what we'll be using is this API called chart image. And what chart image does is it gets you any instrument at all in the forex market, the crypto market, whichever market. And it also allows you to overlay any trading view indicator on that chart. Press tab, right? And that will bring up this panel. You search for Telegram, right? Once you search for Telegram, it gives you all of this, right? So what you want to do is just for now, just select anything, right? Just select the first one which says get a chart, right? Then you come to your settings, and this is where you're going to set up your bot, right? All you need is this access token. Once you search for bot further on Telegram, you create a new bot. Once you're done doing all of that, it will give you an access token. What you have to do now is make it a Telegram trigger. So you have triggers in n8n, and triggers are basically what starts any workflow. So you want to come to add a trigger, and then just search for Telegram trigger. You would see it as a trigger, really. So these are all of the triggers available on Telegram. So typically for us, what we want is on message. Do is press tab again on your keyboard and search for AI agent. Once you search for AI agent, you're going to get this, right? And you click on source for prompt. You want this to be defined below. This is the prompt I have inside of it. You can copy all of this, right, and I'll also put this in a document sheet for you to see and copy. This is the LLM brain of the model, right, of the analyst. And what you want this to be, this can basically be any AI agent that you have access to, key or chart or your key basically for your memory, right? This is a very simple memory. If this was a very complex workflow, we'll probably be using something else, but for this workflow, this memory would suffice. Your chart ID. So the chart ID is what we're using as the key for the memory. This brain that helps this brain function well is the get chart, and this is where we do the bulk of the heavy lifting that goes back to the AI agent. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a news, right? So for this one, we're using the news API.org. Would be today's date and yesterday. So it's getting news from yesterday to today. That's basically what this expression is saying. Okay. Now, if you're getting this error sometimes, all you need to do is click on this item right from the dot, and then you wipe all of this off, and then you press you type in first, right, and then you put in the dot back again. What you want to do next is you want to get the chart. You want to use get image, which is this API I mentioned we'll be using earlier, and then you want to use that to get the image of based on the strategy that you're using, right? That is what this is doing. And this is the interesting bit here. This is very interesting. If you really don't understand how this API call is working, you can easily go to ChatGPT and paste this in, and as well come to their documentation as well and copy this and paste it in. You can use agent mode as well. Agent mode would even go in and click and understand everything on this page, and then you tell it what you want. Basically, your layout, right? You have it all set up here. You have your strategy here. You share, copy this link. So what I have done is I want to check 2 time frames. I'm doing 2 time frame analysis. I'm checking for the time frame 1 week, right? And I'm also checking for the time frame right here, which is 1 month, right? And it goes get the image, and then this is merging the binary data, which is this binary data here, right? Is merging them into one. That is why I have this code node here, and what that code node is doing, it is now truly aggregating this binary data, the images, into one item for the LLM to process. Very good model that is multimodal, can check images and can understand images, and can also understand text, is Gemini 2.5 Flash gram. And really, that is basically how all of this works. It is that simple or that straightforward, right? You enjoyed watching this, and please subscribe as well, as I'd really appreciate that. Thank you.